All right, what's going on, guys? Hope you're doing well. Let's do a quick breakdown of the last 2 days of trading we had. So, Monday and then Tuesday, which is today. Um, there were 2 days to trade that were a bit sketchy, very frustrating to trade. Not because we had a lot of losses, but because some good trades were all stopped at break even. All right, and then sometimes there's something you can do about it, but other times, like right now, um, I judge that there was nothing much we could have done differently. So um, those were not bad days, even though we were not able to make big returns. So let's start with yesterday. All right. So yesterday we had a great buy in that area right here. So it was the fib 88 of that impulse right there. So you trace your fib from there to there. You had a good fib 88 zone right here. All right. Now on the 5 minute, that looked like this. Now, um, well, let's just place our fib just to be sure of where things were. So we had our fib just like that. All right. So our zone was starting from, I think it was from the 88 to the 100 or from the 78. I'm not sure. But when price touched that fib 88 right here, because we had a big wick right here, so a big upside move from here, so the odds that this big downside was some type of liquidity grab was kind of there. So when things like that happen, when you have a big wick and some big upside move, and then a quick downside move to go stop out everyone here, on the fib 88, price could reverse quickly. So I wanted to have at least one aggressive entry. Um, but you still have to wait for some type of confirmation. All right, so we've had that um, first candle right there. The second candle, which was the one that touched the 88 right here, you cannot enter really on that second candle. All right, it's too aggressive. We want an aggressive entry, but not a dumb entry. All right, so at least wait for the third candle like I did. Then what do you want to do? You want to wait for a retest of that candle without breaking the second one right here. So price didn't want to come further down from here, so I think I entered about in these area. So that was the first entry. All right, so once price breaks that level, stop loss goes to break even, and then from nowhere, a good old 930 candle with a lot of volume, sorry, goes down, stop me out at break even. Everything's fine because now with that wick right here, we have an even better structure for a better buy. So now this was the textbook entry right here. Then you have to wait for this candle to close, and then you just have to wait for a good old retest of that zone, which we had. We entered at the retest about right here. Stop loss around 20 pips. Could be a bit more if you entered a bit late and you were waiting for more confirmation, but you had to take that buy right here. Okay, it was very textbook. Now we had a couple of great take profit zone which were above. First one was 32.13, but unfortunately market decided to be a bitch and stop us out at break even once again. Now after I was stopped the first time, now the second time right there, I didn't want to try to snipe that level again because, to be perfectly honest, I thought that we were going to go further down, but price decided to still gives some reaction once again right here. If you can see, it's probably a small fib 88. There you go, so fib 88 right there. It was valid, but requires some heavy balls and a little bit of more risky way of trading, which I would have probably took if we managed to make, let's say, good money on a short from there to there. Then of course I would have risked that 20 pips again, since I had some good money to risk. But we were not in profit yet for this week, since it was Monday. So you wait. Now price decided to move up, and even though if you would have bought here, price decided to be a bitch once again and come back again to go test another fib 88, if I'm not mistaken. Well, not quite, but you get the point. All right. Market yesterday was basically all about stopping everyone out and not make a real move. All right, so we ranged for basically all day, and then last night price decided to move up. Our take profits would have been hit from those buys right there, but we're not in the trade anymore. So we go on to the next day, which was today. Today, same thing, same bullshit. Once again, price only wants to stop out everyone, and that started during the night. All right. So, I mean, the entry we took this morning was once again textbook. Right. It was a perfect entry. Why? Because that was on a solid zone. We've had a good structure with a good liquidity grab right here, a retest that doesn't want to go below that, and a close of that candle, which was super beautiful, that closed in these little wicks right there. So since the close was on that, I entered a buy right there. Didn't take long before I placed my stop to break even because price pushed pretty quickly. And then we reached our short zone, which was there, but literally no structure to short right here. And then price went down, got us out at break even. And then there's no entry right there. That's not a structure. That's just some bullshit. We would have to wait for price to at least touch that 61 fib zone, which was the next buy zone, but we didn't reach it. So that was pure mindfuck from gold, just to stop out everyone. But as you can see, we stopped out everyone from during the night. I mean, the first good buy area was that one. So the first time we break and retested that zone, so people were buying there. Then what does market do? Go up, then goes down just to liquidate people that were in there. Then people that managed to take a buy here, then price goes up, then were stopped out by us where we entered, and then we entered there, we get stopped out on a place that wasn't a buy entry at all. The other buy entry we could have took today was probably this one, which was a small fib 61 plus the retest of those wicks right here, and we had a nice little structure right there. But to be honest, it's a trade on the super small time frame. Not the type of trade that I like to take at past 11, just because volume starts to die down until the PM session. All right. So as you can see, market has been a bitch for the last 2 days. It's not that we lost lots of money. I mean, I think I lost one trade and got break even 2 times or 3 times. Yeah, 3 times I think. And I managed to take a bit of profit off those break even. So I'm a bit in profit for this week actually, but not a lot. Um, so it's frustrating because the price goes where we want to, but before going there, we always get stop out, which is unfortunate. But your job as a trader is to find the right entries, then execute when the structure is right and respected, and then once you're at break even, your job is done. Price could spike up 500 pips, or it could go out and stop you at break even. But either way, your job was done when your stop loss was moved to break even. All right. Once you're at break even, the only thing you have to do is wait for your take profit to be hit or your stop loss to get hit at break even. There's nothing more you can do. So you can be frustrated all you want about those results. I think we've played it perfectly for now. We still have 3 days until end of the week. We'll have plenty more opportunities to catch some good trades. So don't give up. Don't start to FOMO into trade because market has been a bitch for about 2 weeks now. Good conditions will come back for sure. So yeah, have a good rest of your day. I hope you didn't lose too much money on the last 2 days and last week. Yes, it will work on your patience, but if you're able to take the right trades on a market that is trash like this one, when market will be good, you'll make more money than you ever made. All right, so try to stay disciplined when market is being a bitch, and when market will be a good boy, then you'll make great money. All right, so bye.